Hello, welcome to today's short recording about Exelsys, and I'm going to hand you over to Matt, who's going to summarize about the Exelsys platform.
Thanks very much, John. So we're going to do rapid fire sessions, and hopefully these will be useful as a kind of framing of the platform. Exelsys is a human capital management platform, or an HR software platform, however you want to describe it. It has four main areas that we really focus on in terms of being beneficial to customers and partners. First is easy to use. So it has two interfaces. It has a full user interface and a light user interface. We're going to see those in the next session in the overview of the application. And the whole idea is ease of use, access through the cloud and access through browsers, and also native applications, so for iOS and for Android. So very easy to use for users out in the field and also on desktops and laptops. It's easy to implement, so it comes out of the box with a fast track implementation template, if you will, and that template sets up the various different types of holiday and entitlements and roles and approval workflows and such like. So it really comes out of the box with 70-80% of what you need, and then you can tweak that to the customer's requirements. Potentiality and security are essential, so it sits in the Microsoft Azure hosting platform on the Microsoft development framework and SQL and similar. Everything's encrypted at rest, everything's encrypted in transit, so it's very GDPR compliant. It has some really nice GDPR tools for anonymizing applicants and users as they leave businesses, that kind of thing. So everything is very much locked down in the appropriate way. And the other aspect of Exelsys is that we're trying to be a mid-market, very, very rich functional software platform, mid-market, but we can offer it at a slightly more competitive price to other mid-market players because of the way that we sell the software and implement the software with and through our partner network. So we're very much a partner-centric business. That helps to bring down costs for the end customers and means that we're not carrying large numbers of consultants within our business, and we're really relying on our partners to do that delivery. So that's in essence, how we operate. So we have two different versions of the platform. Standard edition is the basics, the employee management, absence management, training, and organizational structures and positions that you need to put people in the right place in the organization, map them out, and show how the whole thing is set up. You can then move to professional edition for a higher annual cost per user per year. And that adds an extra maybe 30% onto the cost of the ongoing licenses, depending on the number of users the customer needs. That includes performance management, appraisals, etc. It includes recruitment management end-to-end from, let's say, recruiting individuals and then placing them into their various roles. There are some additional add-on features of recruitment, which we'll come to in a sec. And then there are a whole load of nice features around events management, disciplinary actions, alerts and notifications, and to-do tasks are particularly interesting and important. We'll see that in some of the demo sessions in other ones of these recordings. And then down the right-hand side, you have optional modules which can be added on for usually a few £100 per feature per year. So things like documentation library. If people don't want to use SharePoint or similar, they can use Exelsys and have documents embedded within the platform. Expense management, health and safety, time and attendance, as you can see. I won't read all of them. Other ones that are a little bit more complex and deep in terms of functionality would include projects and timesheets, and also job site synchronizer. So where you have the online recruitment flow, you can also push those jobs out, those vacancies out to external sites like CV Library and Indeed and that kind of thing. The idea is that Exelsys delivers an end-to-end experience. So everything from recruitment through to the onboarding, appraisal, management, timesheets, training, etc., and then self-service, the individual self-serving, either through the full interface or the light interface. The one thing that Exelsys doesn't have in the box is payroll. So then we integrate with the likes of Miracle Pay. And again, then payroll is done by a third party, and we have a synchronizer and an open API that connects to those. So we can offer everything on the HR side except for the payroll, and then we partner for payroll. And then the final thing to say is we have many, many other points of integration. So we have a very, very native and strong integration with Dynamics Business Central. We've had that ever since Nav in the early days. We integrate very heavily into Teams, so you can use Exelsys from Teams, very much like you were using the Exelsys Lite mobile application. We have punch through from Office 365 and other productivity suites like Google Workspace, for example, integration to SharePoint if you want to keep the documents in there, and then other similar platforms. So, for example, you can connect to Dropbox for business instead of SharePoint for your document management. You can connect to external time and attendance tools. One of the key areas is reporting. And so in terms of reporting, there's loads of reporting in the box for Exelsys. But if you want that extra functionality and the extra slice and dicing capability, you can connect to Power BI and you can have real-time scorecards and dashboards and things like that. And then again, other points of integration, either real-time through SOAP and XML APIs, or through synchronizers that might use more simple kind of Dropbox style CSV synchronizations. You can synchronize to job sites, payroll systems, and similar. And then we're also connected into learning management systems and other tools as well. So there's a huge, very rich portfolio of things we connect to. So we're going to leave it there for now. Then join us in the next sessions to see a little bit more of the application itself.
Great. Thanks for that, Matt.
Thank you.